Hypothetical questions. Mastering the art of inversion. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our English language learning series. In today's lesson, we will focus on a fascinating aspect of English grammar when forming hypothetical questions, inverting the subject and auxiliary verb. Hypothetical questions can often seem tricky, but with a good grasp on the inversion technique, you'll be able to create them with ease. Hypothetical questions are ones that do not ask about real or definite situations. Instead, they ask about imagined, what-if, scenarios. For example, what would you do if you won the lottery? How would you react if aliens landed on Earth? These are not questions about situations that have happened or are likely to happen. Instead, they allow us to explore possibilities and hypothetical scenarios. Before we move to inversion, it's crucial to understand what an auxiliary verb is. In English, auxiliary verbs, sometimes called helping verbs, are used alongside main verbs to express different aspects of time and mood. Examples include do, have, be, will, would, can, could, etc. When forming a hypothetical question, we often use the auxiliary verbs would, could, or should. For example, could you swim across the river if you had to? Should we go to the movies if it rains? Now, let's delve into the heart of our topic, the inversion of the subject and the auxiliary verb. Normally, in an English sentence, the subject comes before the verb. But when we ask a question, we often invert this order and place the auxiliary verb before the subject. Here are a few examples. Should I call him? Instead of, I should call him? Would they enjoy the concert? Instead of, they would enjoy the concert? The same inversion rule applies when forming hypothetical questions. What would you do if you were president? Instead of, you would do what if you were president? Now, let's do some practice. Here are some sentences. Try to turn them into hypothetical questions. 1. You would choose pizza. 2. They should move to a new city. 3. I could learn a new language. The hypothetical questions could be 1. What would you choose if you could pick any food? 2. Where should they move if they decided to go to a new city? 3. Which language could you learn if you had the opportunity? And that wraps up our lesson on forming hypothetical questions using the inversion of the subject and the auxiliary verb. As you can see, mastering this technique can truly enhance your conversational English skills. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep exploring hypothetical scenarios and asking, what if? Happy learning, and see you in our next lesson.